Okay, I think I'm going to work on the face now and just kind of add a bit more detail to it, okay? I just pressed the period key. So here's a couple things. If you look at your profile, you'll see there's a profile, so there's a contour. It's not a flat box, right? So if I go to my Y view here, orthographic, and of course let's go to the other Y here like that. Okay, so you see earlier I was working on this in the earlier demos. So let's always stay in the move tool anytime you're editing. And then another thing is always in this situation I would encourage you to stay in the X-ray mode, okay? So a couple things I can do. I can just I can move these kind of angles up, down, that kind of thing. Like you can decide what the contour should look like. Okay, you decide. Oops. Let me do that again. Bless you. You're welcome. All right. So I'm just going to do a marquee select here and bring it down. Okay. I'll do another marquee select here and bring it down. So we're just kind of contouring things. Okay, like that. This one goes up and so forth. Okay. So if I spin around, so you get to see what I've worked on. All right. So I'm looking at the two edges here. They're really far out, right? A couple things you can do is press shift and left click both of them and then scale on the Y. Watch this. S, Y. See that? Now you can taper it down, you can tuck it in and down and so forth, okay? Look at it, yeah, that's looking a little better. Okay, so let's go into the shaded mode here for a sec. And I'm gonna go into face mode, which is number 3 up here. I'm gonna select this face. Okay, so you guys can't see what's going on here. Let me just get into it here. Okay, I'm gonna select the front face and I'm gonna inset it in, okay? So we're just adding more detail, more information as we progress through this exercise, this activity. All right. I should really bring the front in a bit. Okay, so let me just back up the bus here for a second and go into X-ray mode again. And this is going to be really confusing for you guys. But here, look, see, this is sticking up a bit. Hold shift, and I'm going to grab the other one here. I'm going to bring it down a bit like that. Okay, and I can press SY if I want. SY, and it kind of brings it in, tucks it in a bit. Okay, so to look at what I've just done, look, get out of this mode. See how nice that is? So that's kind of tucking its way in. So what you would do if this was a grade 11 class, you would spend more time in the top view, look at all these, see how flat that looks? It doesn't look that great, right? So I can kind of make this more and so forth. Like I can go here, shift left click, do the same thing with the scale, SY, watch SY. I would do stuff like that. I would maybe tuck it in and so forth, okay? I can take all of these, and you know it's not going to work because I'm not in X-ray mode. You can be in top view, and you guys are in grade 10, so I don't expect a lot here. S, Y, you can start bringing that in, and you can take this one here, the corner, shift, SY again, S means scale, that, and then you would curve. Here, I'm going to use a mouse and do this. So this whole thing could be kind of curved, and then curved this way, and so forth, okay? So that's something to think about. Oop, redo that. And we go SY, boom, like that. Okay, so I would spend a lot more time if this was a senior class, but it's not. Okay, this is your first time modeling a character, all right? So just having said that, let's come over here, get out of X-ray mode right here. Okay, I'm gonna press 3 for face, and then click shift, 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 shift. So let's pretend that I like this, even though I don't right now, but it's okay. All right. Oh God, it's really bugging me. Okay, I gotta stop here. 1 sec. Let me just grab these edges here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna bring them up a touch like that. See, that already makes it a little difference, doesn't it? See? Okay. All right. I'll stop. I'll promise. 1. Okay. Let's go to 3 again for face, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna go to inset. Okay, which is this one. I like the eye instead of pressing this button. It's cleaner for me. See, I don't have that yellow pulley to work on, so I have that. See, I've got that. Nice, right? Now I can press E for extrude and go inwards. See, like that, just a touch. Boom, like that. So already this is looking a little better, isn't it? Okay. So the next thing is what you could do is when we're modeling things like that. Okay, I'll have to make the eyes a little smaller after. So there's consequences here. So I'll tab again, and I want to take the the outside loop here. Watch this. Option left click. There it is. I'm going to go into bevel mode now, okay? Go into bevel and just give it a nice little subtle bevel. And again, I think, ooh, not bad. The fact that I didn't check my scale here. Let me just undo this. Command Z, tab, and then we'll go N just to see here. And then we're going to go, item, view. I just have a, wow, scale's good, I think. Where's my scale? Oh wait, I gotta get out first. Okay. Okay, view, rotation. I don't have any scale here. Good. Okay, that's fine because I didn't use any scale, so I'm good to go. I always double check if I have a scale done so I can clean it out. So this is good. So I'll just go with the bevel there, and then down here I'll just add 1 to it. Okay. Now notice that what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the inside as well, but I don't want the same thickness. So don't select both loops at the same time and press bevel. You're not doing yourself justice by doing that. After all this work, you want to do is be selective and make choices. Okay. So I'm just going to just pull on this a little bit like that, and I'll just hit 2 like that. Okay. So you can see in the front view, this will look kind of interesting, right? Right? Like that. See, as opposed to before, right? So now I'm gonna have to I'll fix the eyes on my own later. All right, cool. Another thing is, now that we're talking about bevel, press period here. I need to add a bevel here, don't I? So let me just check. I'm just gonna go Command A anyway and go to scale, and then I'm gonna do it anyway. Tab. Let's see, do I have this? Yeah, I do. So go to bevel, and what just happened here? Oh. Something's going on. Let me just tab out, come back in, tab. I'll go to edge mode. Oh, did it do it? I think it did, didn't it? Let me just see something here. Sometimes be careful, okay? So I did bevel without knowing I beveled. Okay, so I undid it. Okay, so I'm just gonna come in here and see what this is. What's going on here? Oh yeah, so there's something there. That's fine. I'll take it. If you bevel something or an extrude, and you don't change, it's hidden. Okay, so through experience, I know that I had a second edge loop there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into bevel mode again, and whoa, there's something. Oh, whoa! Is it going opposite? Something weird's going on here. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, let's check here. Command A, clear, scale, tab. I'm going to go out, stay in the move tool. Come back to edges, click out. I'm going to pick my own loop here. Let's see, is there another extrude? No, there isn't. Okay, now I think I can come in here and bevel. Can I? Yes. Maybe I wasn't selecting bevel, that's why. So here, I want to give these hard edges that kind of bevel there, okay? So we'll just go there, boom. And I don't want to do the same thing down here, okay? So I'm going to click once. As you can see, I can go Option left click here, and now I have the bottom one. So this one I could do a little more, something like that. So again, avoid making everything the same. So the above curve here is different than the bottom. Okay, there we go, tab. So this is what I'd like you to do when you get this far in the process. I'd like you to kind of add information, detail. So I can do the same thing over here. You know, it's kind of a broken record. Command A, scale, just to double check. And I'm gonna go tab, go to edge mode, stay in the move tool. Option left click, the whole loop is selected. I can press Control B or not. Something just happened. Okay, whatever. Let's go bevel here. Let's do it this way, right? Let's go like that. See, just a touch, right? And then I'll add that. Okay. So I'm going to make the bottom one a greater width. So right now it's 0.02, not 7. Option left click. Look at that. This is looking already better. Okay. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, sweet, maybe 3. Okay, and I'll tab out. Okay, so if you go into your front view, you'll see where we were before. I should have made duplicates, and because I'm rushing here to give you some support here, I forgot to keep the previous version. Okay, so I'm just saying Command S, Command Shift S in a second. Thank you very much, and I'll leave it at that. Bye-bye. Stop recording. Okay.